All right, well, you might want to beat the heat by staying inside and watching some movies. Thankfully, we have Michael Cook here today to review two brand new movies in theaters this weekend. We have The Woman King and Clerks 3.
Let's start off with The Woman King.
All right, let's
first.
do it.
Stars Viola Davis. She is a general in a West African tribe or country in the early 1800s. This movie is loosely based on a true story. In this kingdom of Dahomey, all the warriors are women, and they are an elite, fierce fighting force that are not to be trifled with in any way, shape, or form. Viola Davis gives a fantastic performance as the general who is just fearless on the battlefield, but when she's in private, she is not ashamed to show her vulnerabilities and some of the emotions that come through. Tusay Mbito plays a young woman whose father just gives her to the warriors, and she's trained in their ways. This kingdom is grappling with the fact that how they make their money is that when they defeat their enemies, they take the prisoners and sell them to the Europeans as slaves. And the kingdom now is struggling, is that should we continue this practice? They know it's immoral, but it makes so much money. And so Viola Davis's character tries to lead them out of that way of making money and do other things that can bring them wealth. The action scenes here in this movie are absolutely fantastic. Viola Davis, she's 57 years old, but good gosh, you just know you could just feel that she has the power to take out just about anybody. The story, this is just an epic movie, a very well told story about about these warrior women who must save their kingdom and defeat their enemies at the same time, trying to stop the slave trade. Lashana Lynch there, she's also fantastic as one of the warriors and the teachers of the young recruits. So I just thoroughly loved this movie. Good action, good writing, a great story. Viola Davis, fantastic. Hope she gets an Oscar nomination for this film.
Wow.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that, because I love Viola Davis, so I want to see that.
Absolutely fantastic.
All right, so what do we have at Clerks 3?
Clerks 3. This is obviously the third in the Clerks movie. The first one came out in the early 90s. Kevin Smith directs it, of course. He's back as Silent Bob, and James Hughes is his sidekick, Jay, that is. The story centers around, they're back at the Quick Stop. Dante and Randall, their characters' names. Look, they're in their late 40s, early 50s. They own the little convenience store. Randall has a heart attack and realizes he needs to get his life together. I mean, he's just, and so he figures out how to get his life together. Let's make a movie about my life, about all these adventures and silly things they do around the Quick Stop. And so the movie kind of looks back at his life, and you see clips from the first Clerks movie and the second Clerks movie, all the while trying to grapple with middle age. I loved the first Clerks movie. I mean, it was just fantastic. One of the first independent films I remember seeing as a young man. And this one, it's a third one. And there are some funny bits, but it felt like it went to the well one too many times, and it just didn't feel like there was too much new ground broken, even though they're, these men are, 30 years older, and they're struggling with their lot in life and happy in some ways and not in the others. And it's fun to see some of these characters. But if you've not seen the first two Clerks, this one will make no sense to you.
Oh, so you need to see the other ones.
You really need to see the other, exactly. So if you're a Kevin Smith fan, if you like this thing, you think you enjoyed it, I liked it okay, so this is why I give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Okay, not too bad.
Not too bad. It's good to trip down nostalgia lane.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Michael.